Try to grab my other thing. She's genius. Hello. 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 Okay, there. I think it's this one that I would normally use. There's like a bunch of different mic profiles that I have, but only certain ones are good for certain situations. And this is the one that I use for this here. That way the audio levels don't go too high like the previous two R3 did. My bad on that if you're out there and you heard that. Audio levels, at least, should be normalized now. I do. Oh, I was going to grab my iPad. You know, I knew I got up for something. All right, I am back with my iPad. I will try to set this up without smashing into anything. Yeah, as I smash directly into the microphone boom arm and then drop three things. Oh, man. I don't even know why I expected that to go any differently. Oh, man. All right, let's now that we can try to confirm that the cacophony of errors is done for the moment, let us go to my own channel on Twitchy, Watchy, and view. Good to go. Nope, not that. We're going to do that. This. And then. Nope. Then that. Yeah! Alright, one of one is done. And 2 of 2 is done. We are good. Heck yeah. All right, I have both chats opened up. Looks like YouTube is strangely ahead of Twitch. I really don't know what that's about. Usually Twitch is always ahead. Don't matter though. Let's take a look. Let's actually go and take a real look at what we're gonna do today. Because I didn't genuinely have a huge amount of stuff I was like wanting to do. I was more just thinking of going over stuff. Dude, man, we need more humanities in this world. You know that? Like, we just need people to be better for each other in so many ways, man. Just out there in the world. Subscriptions. So this is the stuff that went. It's like so much stuff on here that this is genuinely like just exploding my mind right now because this is like way too much stuff for me to look at. Okay, you know, what is it, Charlie? You know, I actually did hear this game was supposed to be relatively fucking bad. Like, super bad.
I'm playing it one more time. I read that I watched a walkthrough and I was about halfway through. If I can muscle through 3 more hours of this game, I'll beat it. But why even bother? You see, it's that attitude that holds you back from greatness. The most rewarding things in life take struggle. Like beating the Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's not easy. It's hard. But beating it
broken.
is worth it in the end. The sense of pride and accomplishment will be unmatched. Unless, of course, it takes me more than 3 hours, because I think I'm only going to be able to stay awake for 3 hours.
The sense of pride and accomplishment. That's an EA quote.
Then at that point, I'll just convince myself that it was never.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
If I knew, I would have told you. It's the daughter. Wouldn't I? You search over there.
Yes, mistress. Man, that's such a triumphant start. That feels good.
Jesus.
It feels good to be back in the saddle again. Oh, awesome, awesome. Okay.
Oh no.
Now I'm excited.
Oh no.
Just the wind. Don't freak out. Gotcha. Outsmarted yet again, eh? Don't you dare turn around. Don't turn around. I really do think this game might have potential for speedruns. I tried looking it up before stream, but no one started running it yet, surprisingly. Be the first. I am not going to be the one to theory craft a speedrun route for this game. No shot. What if I did?
I can tell you this, like I don't see any like shadows beneath these guys.
This is a really cool section.
Extremely off-putting right now.
This is fun. This is gonna be the first thing I try.
I feel like their feet are not interacting with the ground
Jesus
correctly
Christ.
too.
How am I supposed to get around this guy? Is he asleep?
Like there's
maybe?
genuinely something about it that's hitting an uncanny valley level of interaction.
I see.
Like, just some of the visuals don't look terrible. Like, I mean, the light braziers there don't look terrible,
this is
but
immersive.
at the same time,
I really get to go.
Light Brazier 29, like, how could they possibly F that up? It's probably, like, the 700th one that everyone has seen now. So we all kind of have a good envision of it. Like, even if they were to have done a terrible job, unless you're looking for something very specific, I doubt you're going to notice anything wrong with it. Maybe I'm just picking apart this game now.
Castle here. Hope they don't turn around. Awesome. This is cool. See, I told you the game just needed some time to develop. Now we're really getting into the meat of it. Jesus, maybe this one trailing mission is the remainder of the 3 hours of the game. Jesus Christ. I don't know if this rumor is true or not, but I heard that this developer is making another Lord of the Rings game soon. Or, like, they're starting work on another Lord of the Rings game. Which would be cool.
What is it, little girl? Hi.
Big thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring today's video. Opera GX is the best browser
baby.
in the world. You've heard me talk
wanna
about
go
it
down in the little
endlessly,
kitty
speaking
box?
from mountaintops. So I brought someone in to scream about it as well. That's not me, so you can hear it from someone else's mouth.
Hey, yeah, so thanks to Opera GX, you guys have also heard me scream about it on stream. Opera GX has a lot of cool features like the hot tabs killer so that you can reduce your RAM usage. It's got things like the GX mods, which are a really new cool feature where you can go on and pick a mod that flips your whole browser 180 degrees. You can make it play
How's that?
Charlie's voice when you click everything.
like that
There's a lot
one?
of really cool mods in there. There's also the GX.
I'm
Corner,
to get my
which is a
cat
custom
to
link
like
below
go
the
into
video.
her little kitty
Gives
box
you a
instead of
custom
just
custom
standing
wallpaper,
directly in front of my
and
mouse.
In that GX corner, you're gonna see his 12.
It's not going well so far.
Right there.
She is still directly in front of my mouse.
Features.
Yeah, it's
I
highly
literally cannot do
customizable. It
anything.
also has all of your messenger apps in the side, so while you're browsing, you can just have access to all of that in one convenient spot. So
You wanna go in
it's the
there?
best browser there is. You can get started with Opera GX just by clicking the link in the description below. It's free. So big thanks to Opera.
Yeah, go download it.
Fill us in on the plot.
Good
We got
girl.
captured, and now we
Okay, I
do
coaxed her
chores
out of the way.
forever. But we're
All right,
also
now
working
we
for the
can do
Candle
stuff
Man,
again, guys.
and he has us doing more chores. And now it's time to sleep because I did enough chores today. Where does this take place in the Lord of the Rings timeline? It doesn't fit nicely chronologically anywhere. This is kind of like one of those spin-offs where if Tolkien started to OD and just started writing gibberish down and published it. So I'd say take this one more as like, what if?
Make him go away. Leave the bird.
I could push his daughter over the railing here.
Let's take them all his fights.
We could just push her over.
You won again. Why don't you find some place to go die?
Yes,
I
precious.
mean, a simple hello would have sufficed.
Say nothing. That should keep him busy for a while.
Why is everyone here so dumb?
Fetch the keys for us.
What? What?
Locked.
Just playing with the lights all. Don't mind me.
Does he?
Oh shit.
Shall be
Oh wait, now that I did that, I probably messed up the image on the
Nothing
camera.
more quiet than
I
being
did
dead,
actually
I
quite a
suppose.
bit.
That should keep him busy for a while.
Let's jump
there any
the
combat or just
exposure time
platforming?
down a little bit. Let's take the ISO,
I don't know how to answer that.
rock that down
In
even
this game, they're one and the
further.
same. The
Then we'll
platforming
take the
is the combat.
exposure,
You're constantly in a struggle
open
of
up the
battle
shutters
against
a
the
tad
controls.
bit, and hello, there
So,
we
like, it's a
go,
yes
that's nice.
And a no. Do you fight anything besides the controller? Drowsiness. Yeah. Damn you! There we go.
Yeah, this game does not look terribly impressive. God. So what? That's like what that one's Zelda. I could. Oh boy, I cannot wait for Diablo to release. So I was one of the dumbasses, and yes, I will admit that pre-ordered it. I don't know why I did. I thought, hey, maybe Blizzard's finally changing, and like, you know, as soon as you pre-order it, then like, boom, Blizzard has yet another thing coming out where they're embroiled in yet another controversy because that company just sucks. It genuinely should no longer exist. Because, like, goddamn, that gathering of people. Kotick should not be in charge of anything. Like, that I don't genuinely understand how he is legally allowed to be in charge of anything more than like a potato. It is. I don't get it. I really don't. He should not be in charge of that company. He needs to be removed. So hard. Anyway, though, the decline of Overwatch 2. You mean the Overwatch 2 that never was? It never really declined because it never had a chance to be. It was never there. And they all wonder why frickin' Kaplan left. It's like when your major, like when your big high-end executives genuinely quit randomly, and you could tell they quit randomly, you know it was an upper-level decision that was some kind of a dumbass decision. And even then, like, it was like they stated they knew Overwatch 2 was dead before it was even announced. Kotick knew they were never going to do this, the cooperative.
Warning, Captain, 1 hour mark. Please take a break if needed.
That's why Kaplan quit. Like, I just don't... The whole thing is mind-boggling to me that this is the industry that we allow to have. But yeah, like a dipshit, I pre-ordered that game, and now I have to deal with that mistake of pre-ordering that. And it's a genuine tough decision. Like, do I actually want to play that game? Because it's really hard to play the game knowing that it's just in support of that terrible company. Like, I think this is something a lot of people need in their lives, too, is like a little bit of this, consumer responsibility. There's like a much better word for it. I just genuinely can't think of it off the top of my head. Responsible consumerism or something like that. But yeah, in the US, we basically ignore that entirely. We just go whatever's the shiniest object we buy. And we've been doing that, and I'm going to say after 50 years of doing this, we still have no healthcare. We have our kids shot in school all the time, and none of these decisions are working for us. None of them. Can we please stop? Like, we really need to go back on what we're doing right now, because this is the further down this road we go, the worse it's going to get. Like, we're genuinely trying to make Cyberpunk 2077 a corporate-owned future, a reality here. I don't want that. That sounds terrible. Why can't we go towards the future like Star Trek? You know, why don't we all work together towards a better common goal? Realize that, you know, having this nationalism that it's like, you know, I'm from here and this is this and we're going to go to war for this is so ungodly freaking stupid. It doesn't matter. It's all one planet, my guy. And it's kind of come down to the, like, the good guys are losing. The good guys are losing, and it's because they always take the stance of, you know, we're not going to fight back, we're the better person. Well, that also means that you're now dead, and you being the better person has amounted to nothing. Like, I'm not trying to be rude here, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Like, during Trump's thing, like, they literally removed restrictions from the EPA so you could dump pollutants into the water. Who would ever think that's a fucking positive thing to do? Why would you ever think that's a positive thing to do? Maybe I'm just going crazy. We need like an actual IT thing to fucking talk about here, though, before I go nuts. This is shit that's been on my mind for a while now. Driving me nuts. I've been wanting to like look at some AI stuff again and do more AI things. I just have been stuck in a little bit of a loop because like most of the stuff that I have, like one of the things I want to do is condense my book stuff down, but I can't really do that on stream because my books are a cross between like just genuinely growing up as a kid, not knowing a lot of outside stuff. So it's like this weird fantasy world that I've created, and it's kind of like a personal thing. It's hard for me to let that out into the open, I guess, as it were. But I want to feed all, like, I'm really good at starting these stories. Amazing starts to these stories. That's about it, though. I can never continue them from there. Like, I don't know what it is in my brain, but I'll start the writing process. I'll get this beautiful introduction down, beautiful character creation, and then I have nowhere to go from there. And I'll just stop writing on it. And then in a year or two, I'll start another one. And, like, each time I go back, like, yeah, and I do look at the text, like, I know the storyline, I know what I was going for. It does sound good. I could reword almost everything on here because it was written like a dipshit. Like, that's how I always go back at stuff. Like, I don't know why. It's like, I look at the stuff I've previously written and I always think, I'm like, well, that's dumb. I don't know. I guess I beat myself up a lot over what I do myself. Like low self-esteem kind of stuff. Which is wild considering you look at my IT results. Man, you saved a company almost $100,000. I probably have a lot more than that, but you know, whatever. Let's see. I was thinking of maybe going over some of these Zelda top plays, builds and vehicles. Yeah, let's do this one.
It's like Up, but a really creepy version of Up.
That's still amazing. Like,
Hey guys, and welcome back to your daily
Nice.
dose of Zelda TOTK.
Absolutely
Today's episode
nice.
is a special featuring some of the best Zonai builds we've seen so far. Let's get into it. What this vehicle lacks in practicality, it makes up for in style. Mizda is using wheels either side of a steering stick, with springs attached, and that makes for a rather unique way of traveling. Just don't attempt to use it on stealth missions. This thing is loud.
just has no control. There's no brakes. And it's gone. The thing just yeeted itself off
This
that
is a pack
cliff.
of 3 deployable combat bots. Anya gets the pack closer to the bad guys using Ultra Hand. He's also found a really cool use for a fairly useless device. This right here is a time bomb. The smart part about this build is that the explosion from the time bomb activates the Zonai on the 3 robots.
Nice. Like, they just drop in and they're all confused. The explosion happens and then
If you learn to
all of
make
those
one
devices
transport
kick
device
on.
in TOTK, learn to make this. This can be used for discovering shrines, exploring the depths, and for Ubering Koroks around. It's extremely cheap to build. All you need is a steering rack and 2 fans. Pay close attention to how Bravest has angled the parts for maximum performance.
Dude, I've tried so many iterations of this thing and I just end up... It's so dumb, though. It's not always just that easy, for real.
T-Wolf captioned this clip, "Robot walking test failure." I don't think this is a fail at all. He's built a frog.
Like, this is like, what the frick is people making here? I love it. Oh my gosh. How do you even...
GG's is attempting to make a flying saucer, and I'd say he's succeeded. He's using 4 wings to create a circular base, and then he's using sleds to create a domed house for the pilot. Rockets get him up into the sky, then the fans underneath the wings take over the propulsion. Cool build.
I mean, this is not terrible, to be honest. It kind of works.
FaZe Poopinfartin69, classic name, has accidentally built the divine beast Va Mado. Image reference in the top right if you want to re-jog your memory.
This air superiority. You know, I like this, but the dang wings, like, they destroy themselves after a certain amount of time. That I don't like.
Link's Paws has
If
created a
they
vehicle
remove
designed
that restriction
specifically
off
for
of them.
traversing the depths. Let's break it down. So here's the clever part. One of the recent breakthroughs over the past few days is using springs as suspension. Link's Paws can effectively toggle the suspension by stepping off and back on the steering stick.
It's not a bad idea. Nice.
Other methods for exploring the depths include whatever the hell this contraption is. I count 12 wheels in total, all at slightly different
I
heights,
have
which creates
genuinely-
the upwards motion required to
Yep.
traverse over uneven terrain.
No kidding. If you ever build a Zelda TOTK build and you just like need something that'll go fast and it's simple, this thing here, like, it goes over everything. It is ridiculous how much performance is in whatever the hell this is. It is so dumb. It's goofy looking, it sounds weird, but it goes. And it goes fast. And nothing gets you, because, like, they're just as confused as you are at this point. Like, what the...
Actually genius.
Huh. Oh no!
Alfredo the Impastor has sent us his new mech design. It's called the Advanced Combat Mech build, and this thing is super impressive. The mirror shield on the back serves no functional purpose, but it does give it Iron Man vibes. I think that's acceptable.
So, does this
When you're
thing...
building Zondai contraptions, or anything
okay.
for that matter,
I was
slope
wondering if it
surfaces
actually
can be a
worked.
real pain in the butt. Here's a good tip for you. Save a workbench platform made of a stake and some large wood panels to your auto build. You can then use Ultra Hand to adjust the height of the platform. Pretty smart. Poopinfartin calls this the shower head. He's using a homing cart with a stabilizer on top and then 18 beam emitters attached to a construct head.
18 beam emitters. Nice.
Blank Slate calls this contraption the spinning top of death. Let's see what it can do. Time to send it into a Bokoblin camp. It's giving me Beyblade vibes. Wait, what if we made two and made them fight each other?
This is just
Reading
fantastic. Look at
Painpo
this thing
blames
go.
growing up in redneck culture for the inspiration here. This is the most trucker song I could find, so please don't be offended. Stepping off the steering stick and back on it activates the spring-based suspension, so we can do this.
That's too funny. Genuinely just made a truck.
We've seen some hyper-efficient vehicles in these videos, but now it's time for some hyper-inefficient vehicles. This is the Boingotron 3000.
Tell me it works. It does. It works. Yes. Oh no.
This is a cardboard cutout of President Hudson. Players are picking this guy up and doing some interesting things with him. He can even be glued to Zonai parts and used in builds, such as this President Hudson mech.
This is definitely what the creators had in mind for
Is it
this
a boat?
game.
Is it a land vehicle? Is it General Grievous's wheel? It's all three. After millions of years, it swims again.
Huh? This is just
Yesterday we covered
He's
Solomon's
so-
hyper-efficient
he just
one-fan flying vehicle,
built the
but it had
fish.
some problems with stability. Well, he's been hard at work, and this is his much improved design. The only two components are the downwards facing fan and the steering stick. The rear of the vehicle is constructed using a Korok frond, which has virtually no weight, supporting a spear with fronds either side. Balance and steering is now greatly improved, and this thing hardly uses any power.
nice.
Tactful Honk calls this the Multi-Spinner Mark 1, and you'll quickly learn how this contraption got its name. The homing cart has a single hydrant, flame, frost, and shock emitter, making it perfect for any occasion.
This is amazing.
Now the cool thing about this build, at least in my opinion, is that it doesn't use a stabilizer. It relies on centrifugal force alone to stay upright. But what if the enemy is immune to projectiles or elemental damage? Well, Tactful Honk has thought of that. That's what the spikes are for.
Dude, this thing's ripping stuff up in the underworld
The spinning
too.
mechanism is a motor stolen from the Gemimik shrine, and it's powered by a shock emitter instead of the Zonai battery directly. To get it out of the shrine, fuse it with something, then pay the NPC at Tarry Town 20 rupees to split the items. The whole thing costs 33 Zonai to build, and it's surprisingly durable. Yukino-san has built a handy device for torturing bad guys. What's even more sinister is that he's included a viewing platform within the design. Just listen to those screams.
Oh man, man, this is definitely the people that are running around screaming war crimes, like war crimes, war crimes. Like it's a good thing. Like this is what they're doing. Wild.
And if you're a fan of Star Wars, you'll agree. This
I did
build
see
was
this one,
inspired
though. This
by
was
Anakin
nice.
Skywalker's pod racer in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. The design is actually fairly simple. It uses 2 wheels up front for steering and 2 fans on each pod. A 45-degree fan under the steering stick to the rear provides lift and forward momentum. It's fairly maneuverable, works well on water, and it costs 30 Zonite without materials. Now this is pod racing. Now
That
Nicholas
actually doesn't
Rye
seem like
has
a
sent
bad
us this
build.
Bonus points for the desert setting, which really gives off Tatooine vibes.
Is that a? That's really good. What? No. Hell
We've opted
yes.
for a triple fan and 2 rocket combo for each of the engines, and a wheel to get this thing off the ground.
Nice.
The base
Okay.
is a wing and steering stick combo, which does mean eventually the wing will break, but it does look cool.
Yeah, it does actually look cool. I will give it that.
We're now reaching a level of intelligence I'll never get to in game, or real life. T-Wolf was tired of falling from his vehicles, so he built a 2-axis gimbal. Here's where it gets really crazy. No matter what the vehicle does, Link does not fall out of it, because you know, physics.
This gimbal. Look at that. Oh my god, that is amazing.
A close contender for build of the day was Ultra Baboon's tank with functional hatch. When the device is activated, the spring closes Link into the driver's pod. With Link now secured, he's free to terrorize Hyrule without the fear of getting hit.
Oh man, that is actually ingenious. Look at that. I love that.
Screw building your house in Tarrytown. Build a mobile home instead. Disclaimer, Korok Companion not included. Does this machine look dumb? Yes. Does it also do a surprising amount of damage? Yes.
What?
In case you missed that, look at the damage a couple of whacks does on a Hinox.
Here's my stupid spinny tree lock. Come fight me, bro. Oh my gosh. So these
One of the most popular
practicality
modes of
wise
transport is the steering stick with 2 fans,
Are
otherwise
there?
known as a hover bike. We've covered that a bunch on this channel. If you fancy mixing things up and spending an extra 2 fans, the basket actually makes for an interesting base. The steering stick sits towards the front of the basket and 4 angled fans provide the propulsion. The top bit is even good for transporting Koroks around. T-Wolf's on a roll with vehicle designs, and this one is powered by pure hatred and spite.
what the
What it lacks in movement, it makes up for in smashing enemies.
Why did it crush that guy so hard though? Yeah. Just rolling the big Hinox.
Here it is punishing a Hinox. Keeping on with the Star Wars theme, Natural 2 has built himself a TIE fighter.
I like that. Nice.
Woxy Boxy has designed what is, in my opinion, one of the best truck designs we've seen to date. And this couldn't have come at a better time, as I found better trucking music.
Nice. That's too good. Too good. Good. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
Where do people get these ideas from? Like, I just genuinely...
Keeping on with the farming
Man.
theme, Icedrak has built a tractor, although this harvest does not look very bountiful. The spinning blade underneath the tractor actually does harvest the rice.
It was actually... What?
Uran 120 has built this death bike that moves towards enemies
That's
using
amazing.
homing carts at the base of the vehicle. Although, in retrospect, a stabilizer might have prevented Tulin from catching this stray. OP's son created a solid attempt at a walker, and honestly this gives me so much hope for a functional AT-AT. The machine is called Gunter, by the way, and I think he suits it.
I need to play
Remember
with some of these
T-Wolf 2 acts
stabilizers
as
because
from
I've
last
never
episode, so
actually
one of the
played
most
with them
popular
much.
comments was, now put it on an aircraft. T-Wolf has done just that. This means you can do full-on backflips in your aircraft without Link falling from the steering stick.
Oh, yes. I was wondering about this exact thing.
The Korok space program
Oh, that's
continues to progress
amazing.
in its mission to one day put Koroks on the Blood Moon. Speaking of rockets, this could revolutionize Korok space travel as we know it. This is RAF's proof of concept multi-stage booster. Cecil
Nice.
likes walking in his stupid little boots and then doing a stupid little dance. We love Cecil. Wait,
How-
actually, did Schmidt just accidentally create an ATST without any weapons? I think he did. You've seen players build suspension systems using springs, but what Rugris has built is a springless suspension system.
That... Look at the counterweights and counterbalances. He's using the stones... Everything about this build is so thought out. Like, this is what happens when you have, like, an engineer level of intelligence that you just let loose on, like, a simple game like this. Man, I kind of envy these guys, because, like, I'm I'm good at some things, like computers. I can fix the hell out of a computer, but like kind of coming up with this stuff, I could not do that. This is ways beyond what I could do. But this is so cool and fascinating. Oh man, that is awesome! Look at it go! And it all just works. That is the crazy part. It just works.
Kaor made this working flower bomb cannon. First, he loads up about 10 flower bombs into this chamber. Then, using the steering stick, he activates a spring at the bottom of the chamber.
Nice.
Classic Speed stole this giant ball from a shrine by fusing it and then unfusing it by the Goron in Tarrytown. The steering stick spins the wheels either side of the ball. As the giant ball is attached to those wheels, it too spins. The large ball is the main contact point with the ground, but the arms of the vehicle act like stabilizers. This is just genius design. The ground troops are advancing and Gale has opted to provide air support. I'm 99% sure this is not what the developers pictured when they saw players completing this mission.
This is fantastic. This is absolutely how you're supposed to do this mission. Look at us go. Oh man, that is beautiful. Absolute menace. Just
GameSpection likes his obliterated Tron 9000 so much, he's made an edit.
okay. What's the edits? Oh look, it's automated now.
So we're all missing Rivali's Gale, right? But what if I told you there was a cheap solution to get height with Zonai? You're in luck. New Gas has a rocket glued to a sled saved in his auto build so he can quickly do this. And it only cost 6 Zonite.
I mean,
Ultimate
that's
Lock is
actually not a
loving
bad
the new Tears of
idea.
the Wind Waker DLC. God, that music. So much nostalgia.
How is it flying right now, though? I'm like really confused.
If we gave daily awards for the most ludicrous, most impractical vehicles, Meme Lover 6's unicycle would take today's. Hands down.
This has no reason to exist. It can't even keep itself upright.
Time to check in with the engineers over at the Korok space program. Marty has built a 4-stage rocket by placing rockets underneath.
Oh man.
Ignition. Great work, engineer.
Huh.
And we've had a further breakthrough in the Hoverstone department. The Hoverstone floats in the air, naturally. Activating the steering stick causes the spring to push the Hoverstone upwards. Repeating this creates near infinite upwards propulsion. Alfredo the Impasta has created the ultimate tank design.
I love that.
Link enters via the rear of the tank, which is being held open via a spring. Now watch what happens when Link enters the steering stick. With the rear door now closed, it's virtually impossible for the enemies to damage Alfredo. Let the destruction begin.
This is just amazing. How do people get this level of like, oh man, that is just incredible.
The tank features a mounted cannon on the top, but also a dual beam emitter set up on the rear of the tank, adding to its firepower.
Sleds and carts, though, it's tons of design just uses sleds and carts.
If you watch these videos often, you know that farming equipment has a special place in my heart. This is Scraggo Tape Shop's wheat collection machine. His design uses two swords mounted to a horizontally turning wheel on the underside of the vehicle that cuts the grass. No collection system as of yet, so Scrag has to follow behind to collect the loot. I'll be watching this project with great interest.
This is insanely smart, though, like...
No, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is Metal Gear Rex brought to life in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The build is by Uran120 on Twitter, and it comes complete with a functional anti-aircraft cannon.
Nice.
The anti-aircraft cannon has also been electrified, which makes it look way cooler. Genuinely one of the most impressive builds we've seen today. What a talented guy.
Nice.
Did anybody else have one of these RC cars that could flip over as a kid? Build
I have not,
created
but
its
I've
own
seen
version
them.
in Tears of the Kingdom. The steering stick is mounted on 4 wheels that has a stabilizer on top. This ensures the section that Link stands on always remains upright. The 2 arms holding the wheels are able to spin freely on the axis. The result is this incredible all-terrain vehicle that is virtually impossible for Link to fall off.
Nice. Okay, I like. I really need to start playing around with the stabilizer. I am not utilizing this thing at all.
This is some advanced Korok torture, and frankly, I'm impressed. Deep GG has built a spring-based cannon system to launch Koroks into the chasm. The Koroks are stored in this holding pen and then drop down into the firing chamber. From there, well, you guessed it.
This is oh
Using the
no.
steering stick powers the door on the holding pen and refills the firing chamber with victims. I meant Koroks. Koroks. Dusk was inspired by the Sandbender's vehicles from Avatar when he created this.
Not bad.
So there's a theme of task failed successfully clips in TOTK, and here's Angus Cable Jr.'s contribution. Walls can't be climbed,
Nice.
so Zunji built an elevator. Smart use of the small wheels.
The ingenuity of these people. Wow.
This takes today's wholesome build of the day.
10 out of
This
10.
is Matteo's stable dog washer and dryer. Hydrants provide the washing, of course. Now for a quick dry with a couple of angled fans. But if you want to avoid the nightmare fuel that is Gloomhands, you're going to want to pay attention. This rotating fire
What
and
is
ice
it?
barrier makes light
cat,
work
cat.
of these pesky critters.
Right back. There's a kitty cat around somewhere meowing for me. Oh, jeez. Meow? Oh, dear Lord.
So small spoiler warning for the Muktarok boss fight incoming. This handy contraption uses a spinning wheel with hydrants attached placed on top of a homing cart. It's a cheap but effective tool to bring into your fight. As he hates water, the machine will hurt him quite a lot, and it will also clear up any sludge on its way. Move over, Epona. There's a new and more graceful steed in town. Somebody put it out of its misery. Clearflat calls this the spiked wheel. The wheel itself is made up of sleds with spikes attached. Link stands on a stabilized steering stick next to a wheel that rotates the outer wheel. It might not be the fastest, most practical, or the most lethal, but my god, it looks cool.
I mean, it does look cool. I will give it that.
And Clearflat's not the only player making great use out of sleds. This is Classic Speed's amphibious contraption. X-Bully's 8-beam emitter fighter craft is so lethal, it will not share the sky with anything else.
Just erased.
Could this take on a dragon? We may need a follow-up. Avery Babery has built a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. This is also the closest I think I've seen anybody get to an ATST. Impressive.
I just genuinely love these Zelda Zonai builds. They're so good. Alright, so PC cleaning stuff, I suppose.
How long has it been since you cleaned out your tower, or your keyboard, or your controllers? I mean, no judgment here. There's dust in this keyboard that's probably older than my kids. But I say enough is enough. So today, I need 3 things. This bin of random cleaning supplies from Amazon and AliExpress, a helpful assistant, hi Luke, and a costume change to set the mood.
Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, amazing.
Don't
oh,
worry,
the
we got it.
fishnets. Okay.
We got an outfit for you too.
Oh, great.
This is gonna be fun. Fun, just like this message from our sponsor. Build Redux with simple to navigate.
Oh, man, it's that
customization
Luke,
options
that
and
float plane
competitive
guy.
pricing compared to building a PC yourself. Build Redux will help you dominate your favorite games with the perfect PC for you and not another different person. They can get their own. Check them out at the link below. First up, you're gonna need one of these. Yep, just turn around. I can do you up from the back. Weird.
Clicking.
And then you've got two options for gloves.
Okay.
This
Mouse.
or this.
Oh my.
And if your keyboard is anything to go by,
Probably these.
I'm voting for these.
These are funnier, so I think I'm just gonna send it.
We'll be working on a combination of people's work keyboards and laptops and monitors, and some that people brought from home. Some of which are markedly more disgusting.
Oh my God.
Actually gross.
Spent 3 years incubating in my car, growing, festering.
We're gonna start with a fairly easy challenge. This is my keyboard. Gross, but less gross. Now we're gonna play cleaning supplies roulette. We're each gonna pick something, not really knowing what any of this is, and take half the keyboard and attempt to clean it.
I go first? I don't know what that was. I think I'm just gonna go basic with the wipes.
Okay, you've got the Miracle Wipes. That I happen to know already cost us $10 on Amazon. And what did the Color Coral cost us? This looks like so much fun. Oh, ew.
What the?
Things are about to get funky.
Oh, it's one of those. Woo! That might actually.
That does not smell very good.
It looks like it came off of my keyboard.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy.
Hard to do with gloves, but okay.
Okay, the idea is you just mush this in between the keys and it just kind of lifts everything away. Holy crap. I've never used this stuff before, but I am actually kind of impressed.
That looks very easy to use. It also looks like it's getting between the keys really nicely, and this thing is not at all.
Ew! Oh! Hey, you're hacking. You're
Oh.
cleaning during B-roll.
I gotta get any advantage I can, man. I got the
Though
big
I'm not
gloves.
gonna lie, yeah, like the
cheap.
keyboards do get
Doesn't
nasty.
Nah, this is my keyboard, realistically.
That's a good tip for anyone that's out there. Keyboards get nasty. If you have a keyboard that you care about, make sure you're cleaning it. If you just have your normal keyboard and you don't really give a rat's, you probably don't need to worry. Like most of the like just bog standard default keyboards are like the like genuine $2 or $3 sticks that you'd imagine them to be. Yeah, they're exactly that. But once you get into like the more expensive keyboards, then they're like, you know, probably like $10-12 and, you know, $120 of overhead. But no, I'm just kidding. Either way though, just make sure it's clean, because yeah, it does collect an insane amount of just everything. It falls into the keyboard all the time. You'd be surprised.
I mean, I'm gonna put on
You'll
gloves
want
when
those
we're...
for mine, yeah. What do you do once this is gross? You just throw it out?
No
Juvenate it?
way you
No?
could wash it. Make sure your hands are dry and clean. Take a piece of the cleaning gel. Oh, I see. Okay. It's not perfect. If it's really caked on, it's not going to grab it, but there's no doubt that my side of the keyboard looks better than yours right
Yeah.
now.
I feel like these might actually do better on my keyboard because there's more actual like stuff to scrape off.
Well, we're going to find out soon enough.
Yeah.
Why don't we move on to your keyboard?
Okay.
And I think the way this is going to work is we're allowed to use anything in our arsenal, but we can pick a new tool every time.
You know what's cute? In a way, you're on my keyboard and I'm on your
Yeah,
keyboard.
I know.
Aw.
Oh,
Keyboard
Jesus.
Okay. Hey, you're looking at my stuff.
I try and get any.
Doubt that my side of the keyboard.
Wow.
Right
Yeah.
now.
I feel like these might actually do better on my keyboard because there's more actual like stuff to scrape off.
Well, we're going to find out soon enough.
Yeah.
Why don't we move on to your keyboard?
Okay.
And I think the way this is going to work is we're allowed to use anything in our arsenal, but we can pick a new tool every time.
You know what's cute? In a way, you're on my keyboard and
How much did we pay for the OXO Good Grips keyboard and screen deep
I had to fast
cleaning
forward it
set?
there since my stuff fell and hit the.
For what? A pipe cleaner on a little plastic holder, a little stiff bristle brush, and what the crap is this? A microfiber cloth that doesn't come out of the bag, so you can stuff it back in the bag? I guess so. Yeah, well, I bet my air duster, based on the packaging,
I can't put this back in with these cloths.
probably doesn't even cost more than that. I'm saying it's $30. $40. But look at it go. It's like a ray gun. And no way, get this. I get a stiff bristle brush, a soft bristle brush.
Oh my goodness.
Another stiff bristle brush,
This is gonna be really good.
another brush, an airflow focusing hose, other more different one, a more different one, a fourth different one,
Concerned now.
a handy
Like a
dandy little
carrying
baggie,
bag?
and a charging cable.
So what is it? Why does it need to charge?
I think it's battery
Is
operated.
it just like hairdryer amount of air?
Plus use AC cable to charge. No CC cable. With this, I can brush all subtleties away.
I like difficult assistant. That's a lot more than I
Let
expected.
me clean you.
Oh no, don't say that.
Whoa!
What? Do that full blast on my face.
She bangs. It's sticking in my ear. The headband
I
obviously.
legitimately didn't mean it that way. Is that full blast? Yeah, that's pretty crazy actually. I don't think
Wow.
that's gonna do much for you here.
And I didn't even realize,
You can focus it.
but there's a brush. This one is a brush and, ew! Oh, look at all the stuff coming out of it.
Oh, yep.
Without lube, man, you ain't getting this off. This is not doing anything.
This is doing something, but it's very.
Okay, I need a stiffer brush. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna need it too. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to you. Whoa, not bad, brother. I really wish I had wet wipes right now.
Just for science, do you want to use some?
My blower is doing absolutely nothing. Nope.
No
I want-
science here.
No, if you've got something really crusty, there is just no substitute for wet wipes.
And you should probably like take them off and put them in a bag and put them in the dishwasher.
And you should probably just never allow it to get to this point. You just got shamed.
Hey, if I was actually asked and I brought my keyboard from home, it wouldn't have been that bad because my keyboard from home is all right.
Okay, so what you're saying is you treat things nicely as long as they're not things I gave you.
No, what I'm saying is
Or rather that you stole.
this grew in a car for 3 years.
It wasn't that much better before he put it in the car.
That's true. It didn't have the like green color though.
I'm able to get a little bit off
Is that the
keys now.
toothbrush one? I think the toothbrush one's gonna be really good.
Think so? This one goes right in between the keycaps. I think you're trying to throw me off.
No,
It's the kind of thing you would do, Luke.
it might be.
Oh wow, I'm really kicking some stuff out of here now.
Hey, get out of here. Hey.
Why do I have my mouth open? That's a really bad idea. I'm ready for judging. Who's gonna be our judge? Vance, you volunteer as tribute. Which side would you eat off of?
What? Do I have to answer outside?
Pencils down.
I would take Luke's side.
Oh,
These arrow keys are still disgusting, and that shift key is still.
if I'm being completely honest, his side started way worse. His side was by far the grosser side.
I don't have a most improved award, but I would eat off of that side.
All right.
Yeah, you can really see that Luke's wet wipes are great for dealing with the tops of the keycaps, but as soon as you get around to the sides, they fall apart significantly. Whereas if you look deep into the board, the plate is way cleaner on my side because Luke had no way of removing
Yeah,
detritus.
some of the keycap sides, if I
between.
spent enough time on it, I could get them okay, but it was honestly, it took a lot of time because these little scrubby things are trash. The wet wipes really did most of the work here.
Check this out. It makes fart noises. All right. What's our next
Oh my
challenge?
God.
Why don't we do a screen?
Okay.
Am I allowed to scavenge weapons from him?
This is what happens when they take the CEO and he's no longer a CEO. He does not have to care anymore about his image. He's just going to do random stuff for the camera. I love it because this is him in his environment. I think this is what he's always wanted anyway. I think he more or less said that
Do I get
too.
to pick first this time?
I think that's fair.
Amazon Basics something. I'm guessing you're not going for OXO brand again.
Yeah, that was very unimpressive. I think I'm gonna take this.
24 wipes. Oh, it's just 24 identical wipes. Well,
Nice.
I already picked it.
And what do I get? Oh, a cleaning kit for DSLR cameras. I think if I get a spray bottle, I should be allowed to put something in it. Water? All right. Ooh.
Is that one of those brush things?
A lens cleaning pen.
Probably
That's-
not going to do enough for any.
Wow, a lot less effective than the other thing I have. I hope I didn't pay too much for this. Lens tissue, lint-free for...
This will be good for stuff.
Yeah, a little makeup brush.
I don't know if that'll be better than this.
This you don't want to just use for everything though,
No.
because that'll like bung it up.
Yep.
And then, oh yeah, there's the other like cleaning
That's for
side.
detailing.
This is key though. Now I'm loaded for bear. What's this worth? Hopefully not more than about $14.99. $10.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
All right, thanks Amazon Basics.
Oh, they're each in like individual packages.
Okay.
Oh, I think they're just like alcohol wipes.
Okay.
So I could destroy your monitor if you want.
I prefer if you didn't. You can't use any of your wipes on the monitor. Linus chooses right again!
It shows a monitor on the box. I wonder if they did something stupid or no. They can't get away with like, oh, we just meant you to clean the bezel. They specifically show the motion of how to clean on the screen.
That's really dumb.
So like, you actually shouldn't sell this.
But it's got aerospace certifications.
And it's made in the USA with help from outside.
iCloth
There,
is
it's
a
at the
registered
bottom.
trademark of Devonshire Limited, Montreal, Canada. Are they Canadian, American?
And all of those combined, working together, can destroy your screen. Honestly,
With
this is
help.
super annoying because of all this stuff being on this thing.
Made in the USA with help from around the world. Is this just how we are rebranding Made in China? Is this genuinely how we are rebranding Made in China? I am way more curious about that now. What was that? With help around the globe or something? With help from around the world. Say with help from around the world. It's so dumb. So it's just like we this is a thing that like we can just say this for any reason that we want. But unless someone actually goes after you and fights it, nothing will ever be done about it. And even then, like it has to have a certain burden of proof. Like this is you know, we could be helping people with medical conditions and cancers, and we're sitting here trying to figure out how we can best sell each other fucking hair products and shit. I'm telling you, man, we've got to be better for each other in this world. This is ridiculous.
Limited, Montreal, Canada. Are they Canadian, American?
And
it looked kind of like it could be goo, but I didn't
Pre-existing
know we
knowledge.
bought goo. Well, whatever. Try more. Whoa, awesome.
oh, dude.
OP. Watch this. Boom. Goo.
Oh, he's cleaning my side too. Let's go.
Wait, check this out. The goo is kind of awesome for this too. Not bad. It doesn't go all the way in. And it does a surprisingly good job of picking itself back up though. I was really worried that you'd
He's
kind of
gonna leave material behind.
yeah, put goo in and then it would be left. You know what though? I don't think the goo is actually as good as a fine brush for certain things. I'm gonna give this just a light misting here and get in here with a brush. And what I suspect is I'm actually gonna be able to do a better job of this vent. Oh, I have the duster. And then there's Sad Luke, who is sad.
I grabbed the box that showed cleaning a screen because I thought they would be like, or screen cleaning wipes, not specifically things that are bad.
You know what?
And
But I
not
have two of
specifically
the same
things that are
product in
bad.
different forms.
The goo is cool, but you can see it didn't actually do as good of a job as a light misting a brush and then wiping up with a microfiber cloth. I would like to, I know this, we're over on Luke's side now, but I would like to take a crack at it with this, because I suspect this is going to clean up, pun intended. Yeah, for anything that's not caked on like Luke's keyboard, that is awesome. That looks like new. So anything like a little vent on here across the top, this is gonna do a bang up job. So shiny, so new. And then there's Luke's side. Good attempt, Luke.
Your side isn't perfect. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. Mine's way worse.
I could have used a rougher cloth, actually.
This cloth is terrible.
Yeah, this cloth is too fine. Yeah, but we don't have that. Oh, that came with that.
Wow.
I've been skazammed. Wow, that's way better in every way.
Yeah, you want a textured microfiber cloth for stuff like this. Next challenge, laptop. Now this is a situation where my duster might not actually be my best bet.
Oh, I think it's pretty good, because like the fan in there,
Oh,
it'll have
maybe.
uses. I don't know if
Maybe.
you'd want to use it for the whole thing.
But I wouldn't want to blow crap back into the computer.
Warning,
I
Captain,
have
1 hour
no
mark.
idea what
Please
this
take a
is
break
in
if
the
needed.
label, So I think I'm just going to YOLO that. Going for the fun factor.
I'm going for the strategic factor of making sure Luke never gets anything that can spray water. Even though I already have one. No, I won't. I actually want to see this thing.
What the heck is this?
This is a vacuum? $4.
There is no. That's not picking up anything. That vibrates more than it.
Oh, need to be into work shockingly early today.
Yeah, see, it's moving it.
Because you're doing a big project.
Oh, it's picking stuff up.
I still think it's useless.
And then at the end of the month, I
Useless.
lose that
Put
job.
out your hand, I'll show you useless.
For $4?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing.
For $4 just to do some desk maintenance?
I mean,
it's more clutter on
cloth. A cloth is. You have chosen unwisely.
I'm trying to choose for the fun, man. Come on. Yes.
No, choose to win. You gotta win. I don't know what we're competing for, but definitely bragging rights. Okay, what is this? This is apparently a 7-in-1 cleaner. Let's see if, without instructions, which is good because it doesn't come with any, we can figure out what all 7 cleaning functions are. Soft bristle brush, actually not bad. You need to shave.
Or use one of those brushes.
Keycap puller.
Key puller. That's surprising to be in there, but okay.
Tampon. We've got a little rubber pick.
That might actually be really useful.
A little brush that is so close to this that
Does that count as one? Is that one of the tools?
I bet they think this is 2.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, I got another spray bottle.
Oh my God.
It's glass.
And I think this is probably also one.
Like a lint.
Yeah.
A lint brush. You know what? I'm gonna use only this for the laptop.
How much was that one?
That was
$12. So
You can get 3 of these.
nope. I think I'll have this.
Wow. It's an enthusiastic
Wow.
little tool.
It's not the first time I've been called that. Oh shoot! Did I just say I was gonna use only this? Yep.
Enthusiastic little tool. Wow.
It's broken. It might be fixable, but like.
Cool. Well, I'm getting started.
It's literally just broken.
It had problems with like rechargeable batteries that might the voltage drop too much already. It's pretty sad.
No, it made like a grinding noise.
Yeah.
I turned it on, it went.
All right, let's go. Clean laptop. Did anyone get a screwdriver as part of any of their cleaning supplies?
Nope. That would have been pretty OP. LTT screwdriver on lttstore.com. You can also buy water bottles, which could hold liquid, which is a very big benefit in this challenge.
Thanks for that. Ooh, that's a really fine mist. I like that. I don't have a cloth. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna have a cloth.
Well, now he's cheating.
No, mine didn't have a cloth. That's
Yeah,
not
but
fair.
you're cheating.
That's not fair.
Imagine getting a 7-tool kit without a cloth. Imagine buying a $4 vacuum and it works precisely 2 times. Ah!
Oh, fixed it.
I mean, it's useless now.
Wait, it takes AA batteries? Those batteries are worth like 10 times more than that vacuum. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't.
Wow, a little bit extra. I've got a mask on. I don't want to get you sick.
Really? Really? Whoa, really? That is actually working. This is my side that hasn't been cleaned. Here's Luke's side.
Actually, yeah.
That legitimately
I mean,
did a pretty okay job.
It doesn't get into anything.
Yeah, anything would have.
Yeah.
Like, here's my little brush from this thing. Looks just as good, but
It did technically do a job.
yes, it was not as useless as you made it sound. You were officially mean to it. You know what? I've got
You
all
were
these
officially
different,
mean
like,
to it.
cleaning schmoo and fancy vacuums and all this
You're
stuff.
cleaning my side.
But I just keep coming back to good old-fashioned
Cleaning schmoo.
a microfiber cloth with some water on it.
Yes, that's effectively what I'm doing.
Like, this probably does a ever so slightly better job getting into.
I don't know. I'm a little bit done with this video. Sorry, guys. There's better stuff to watch. Again, I've been just like genuinely wanting to do something with AI, and I have been at a little bit of a dead standstill because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it. My creativity lately has just been getting kicked in the face because of like this life stresses going on. Like, I want to be able to concentrate on stuff, but I can't, and it's a little annoying. It's one of my life issues there, I suppose, as it were. Cannot be as creative when I am stressed out. And man, so like yesterday I wanted to do on my gaming channel this really fun game stream where I would like make a bunch of builds and stuff on Zelda, and I in the end did like some light exploration and then ended the stream because I couldn't. I panicked. Just a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on, and I feel just very tiny at looking up at a mountain, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not even 100% scared either. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know. I guess part of me wishes I could be in a better position or something. But I don't know, maybe I'm just over stressing myself. I mean, that's why I would never do that. Anyway, let's just throw something on here so I can get my mind on something else, because I do have a brain that like doesn't you put butter on your shield to get it to surf better. Now, if that would work, that would be fantastic. Or maybe it would let you like go down something that's normally not a surface you would normally be able to go down. System of experience level scaling.
What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be talking about the invisible EXP system that leads to level scaling in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, you may have noticed that at different points there's going to be different weapons available to you. And this is directly reflected based off of essentially an invisible EXP system. In my most powerful weapons video that I made, I showed a place that I go for Mighty Zonai weapons all the time. And in that game that I started on Australian release day, Thursday, before the American release day on Friday, I only had one stage complete, and I've just been going around and exploring, defeating enemies, getting weapons, playing the game, teaching you guys how to farm Lynels. Well, it turned out that all that Lynel farming and all that other playing that I was doing was actually progressing the world around me. Therefore, those Mighty Zonai weapons that I found in that forge right at the beginning of the game with about 20 hours into it were scaled based off of my progression. In this video, I'm going to be doing my best to try to explain the level progression system based off of findings that we had for Breath of the Wild and that may be applicable to Tears of the Kingdom. And I want you to take all of this with a grain of salt because we do not have concrete numbers about Tears of the Kingdom. I'm going to be quoting information from an original data miner who did some research on Breath of the Wild, and they've said that this game's progression system is more complex. So once there's official finite information on that, I will be presenting that to you. But for now, take this as just a general idea on how the game works. So I want to go over what you do in the game and how that affects weapons that you're going to be picking up and what you can do to get better weapons throughout your journey. A lot of this information comes to us from a data mine that was done about 5 years ago by Leo at Lino. It was posted on Reddit, is now updated to the wiki. I'm going to leave a link down below if you want to read for yourself. But I want to take this opportunity to simply explain it. As soon as you start your adventure off at the Great Sky Island, you're going to be facing a whole bunch of enemies, mostly just constructs, some keys, choo-choos, things like that. And every single time that you defeat an enemy, Link is going to be getting experience. How much experience? We literally have zero idea. But I can tell you some factors that did impact the EXP system in Breath of the Wild. Every time that you go and you experience combat with an enemy, that enemy, if it's defeated, you're going to be getting experience. That only counts for the first 10 enemies that you defeat of a specific type of enemy, meaning that the first 10 red bokoblins that you took out, you got experience for each of those 10. But your 11th and onward, you did not. But if you took out a blue bokoblin, then you would get experience for that. But this system is built in place to prevent the player from just going around and killing 200 red bokoblins, and next thing you know, you're going to have much more difficult enemies trying to hurt you. Also, while I used a bokoblin and keys for examples, those don't actually award points according to the point awarding system that was in the data mine. Speaking of specific numbers, now when it comes to the specific enemies that you defeat, they all award a different amount of experience. In Breath of the Wild, there was a finite system that came up with exactly how much experience was going to be awarded. Everything from Wizrobes giving you 5 points, Stone Taluses and Henix giving you 15 points, Black Bokoblins are 15 points, the more powerful Wizrobes are going to give you 15 points, and then we see things like Black Lizalfos and Elemental Lizalfos giving you 20 points, Silver Bokoblins are giving you 25, Blue Henixes are giving you 25, and then it goes up and up and up from there, including when we come down to things like Moldugas that are going to be giving you 50 points, base level Lynels are 50, blue main Lynels are 60, white are 80, silver Lynels are 120 points, and each of the game's blights, as far as the fire, thunder, water, and wind blight Ganons, all award at 300 points, and defeating the last boss of the game awards 800 points. So because you're only allowed to do 10 of a specific enemy before it stops counting, if you were to knock out 6 silver Lynels, that's the same equivalent point scaling as beating the entire game. Therefore, you didn't actually have to do the blights and complete the game in order to get a large amount of experience. Now, all this experience that you're going to be getting in the game is going to be affecting some things. The exact amount of experience that's required to scale up certain things is predetermined by the game, meaning that for a Bokoblin to be replaced by a blue Bokoblin, the player has to have 285.71 points. And that just goes up and up from there. It's all in the data mine if you want to read more about it. However, we don't have concrete information on specifically what the numbers are for Tears of the Kingdom, at least not yet. The original data miner who compiled all this information literally said, Tears of the Kingdom also has enemy and weapon scaling, though the system is now a bit more complex. So once we find out concrete information on exactly what's going on with the numbers, then I'm going to be making a video and updating all of you on exact.
That is awesome. The whole system, man, like the whole Tears of the Kingdom, man, they really did a freaking bang up job on this game. I'm not gonna lie. They knocked this shit out of the park. It is such a good game. There's just so many little intricacies in this. And every time I turn around, I'm just learning more and more stuff out about this. Sometimes I don't want to learn more because like I am genuinely still playing it. Like, I mean, I've not beat the game. And I'm one of those, oh man, I'm so half and half. Like, there's so much to do in the damn game. There is so much to do because there's so much you're allowed to do. Like the building thing, building stuff, just that alone could be a thing by itself. Well, I would love to do a walkthrough where you only use Zonite stuff. Like you never are allowed to attack yourself unless it's like required by the game. But like you always use Zonite everything. Like you have to like pull a Zonite blaster out or a cannon out and you got to carry it around or something in order to kill enemies. Like something like that. Like that's the only way you could do it. That I think would be interesting. Though I also have seen a few of the people like that do the insane, really fast plays. Like the ones that master the system, like you guys, I cannot express to you like. So they just walk up to a bokoblin camp. Like they'll throw something at one guy. You know, an arrow's already coming, freezes time, sends the arrow back, sends a rock back, you know, does this, the timing on everything and knowing what's going on in the moment to that level. Man. I can do a lot of cool things in games, but I don't think I could do that. There are some people out there, man, that are just super gifted. But that is why they make the big bucks. I will say that. That is why they do that. And if they're not, I wish they would or were able to. I wish we could be better for each other.
Call, this place
hot single mom and a child. Okay.
And I'm 30 years old.
I need a story.
I'm in the middle of job hunting, and I'm currently having an interview now. Gosh, yeah? I'm nervous. As I recall, this place had been featured on TV before, and it is truly a rapidly developing company. The beautiful president, Snowy, is about 2 years younger than me. I feel like I'm being shown the difference in human statuses. No, stop thinking like that. I managed to get through the application screening process and even got an interview. What's the use of being worried now? I've got to keep trying.
It says in your resume that you joined a major company right after you graduated from college.
Yes, I worked really hard for them.
But you left last year. Why?
The company I joined was a major company. But it was pure luck that I was hired. Everyone else was so much better than me. Thus, I lost confidence and decided to just quit.
That sucks. I can understand that though, because there are times where that can be a thing. Especially like for people like me, for instance, like I do not do well in an office environment. I will thrive way more if I am like remote or outside where people are not, or even if I am on site if I am just like in a room by myself way better than if I am near other people. I do not have that same mentality that other people do where it's like, oh, there's other people around me, that's a good thing. No, I don't have that. Like, that's just not me. In fact, we don't want to get into that right now because, man, the whole work from home thing. Most people should be doing it.
Should I be honest here? No, they'll never hire someone who lost confidence because he wasn't good at his work. I don't want to, but I guess I'll just lie a little. Well, I thought it wasn't the right job for me.
You got into a major company, but you left because you felt it wasn't the right job for you. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
The right job is more important than being a major company's employee.
Huh?
If you're working for a major company, your social reputation would be a lot different. Rather than throwing that away, couldn't you just change and adapt yourself to it if you thought you didn't fit in? It's understandable if you wanted to start your own business or do something more creative in your life, but that's not what you wanted since you're looking for a job now.
Oh no, she knows that I lied.
Well, I'll let you know if you got the job in a few days. The interview is over. Thank you for coming.
Dang,
I
called out, my
completely
friend.
failed. She said that they'll let me know the result of the interview in a few days, but I know I didn't get the job. I know this from my experience. I don't know what to do. Huh? Is she lost? Why doesn't anybody help her? There are so many selfish people in this world who only care about themselves.
True. That's why my motto is we have to be better for each other. We really do. In this world, we have to be better for each other. This is getting nuts. It's just...
I feel so sorry for her. Let me help her. What's wrong?
I brought something for my mom, but I don't know where I should go.
I see. I'll help you look for your mom then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have nothing else to do.
Are you unemployed?
Yeah, kids can be very honest. She said something that hurts without any hesitation. But it's the truth. I just have to admit it. The reason why I decided to help the lost girl is not only because I felt sorry for her, but also because in a way I was lost in life too. So I felt we were in a similar situation. I understood that she wanted someone to help her desperately, like I did. What does your mom look like?
Well, she looks grumpy all the time.
Is that so?
Yeah, she's very busy with her work.
I see.
But she can be clumsy sometimes. For example, she left these papers.
Documents on management policies? Is she an executive or something? She must have a very important job.
Yeah, but I wish she didn't. I just wish she could spend more time with me.
That's understandable. A kid of this age must want to be with her mother. I see. You really love your
That
mom
makes sense.
Yeah.
After that small conversation, we started looking for her mother. But it wasn't that easy. The girl didn't know where her mother worked. It seemed that she just left her home because her mother forgot her documents at home. As such, we had no idea where her mother was. Before I knew it, it was already late afternoon. Oh no. I can't find her at all. It's getting late. I can't let her wander around at night, even though we're looking for her mother.
This is fun.
Really? Looking at her smile, I felt more relaxed somehow. I even started thinking a little bit more positively about job hunting, even though it wasn't currently going well. But it's getting late. I guess I'll have to take her to the nearby police station. I'll just explain the situation and let the police handle it after that.
Mom!
Jeez, you weren't there when I got home. I've been searching everywhere for you.
You forgot these papers, Mom, so I tried to bring them to you.
I met her mother. It was Sanae, the beautiful president that interviewed me today. I guess it's a small world after all. Anyway,
Dude, it's a small world after all. Like that. The concept of that will hit you in life every once in a while. And it's always interesting when it does. Because you just run across someone and it's like, oh, you? And like, seriously, and it will happen. And I don't know, just enjoy it, man. But it's always fun.
good that we found her mother.
Hopefully.
I was going to leave quietly, but the girl suddenly pointed at me and stopped me.
That man helped me look for you.
Really? I'm sorry for all the trouble we've caused. Oh, you are...
I just had an interview today, so she must remember me. I couldn't leave quietly. Oh well, I'll just be nice and leave. She's not going to give me the job anyways. I'm sorry, she seemed to be in trouble. It was getting late, so I was going to take her to the police station.
Oh, I see.
I'm glad we found you.
Thank you, really.
No problem. I just did what I had to. See you.
He was very kind to me.
Is that so? Tell me all about it when we get home.
A few days later, I was told that the result of the interview came out. So I came to Sanae's office again. I expected to get the result via a letter or an email. So I was surprised when I was getting called to the office.
I was gonna say, yeah, like why would you go to the office if you're not sure about the job? Why would that's so strange. Normally it's just like an email, like, nah, we're not interested, whatever. Like, okay, cool.
Did I get a job as an executive because I saved the girl? Oh no, I'm so nervous. I was so excited, but the fact that I saved the girl has nothing to do with how my interview went. Thus, I didn't get the job.
First of all, the result of the interview.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you didn't get it. Your former job and the one we're hiring now are two different. We want someone who could be an immediate asset to our company. We can't afford to train right now.
Oh, of course. The result was totally expected. But
Nice.
Sanae proposed something very unexpected.
Kenji, I can't hire you at the office. But if you're looking for a job, I have a proposal for you.
A proposal?
Yes. My daughter told me about you yesterday. She seemed so happy when she told me how you treated her.
Oh, well, I tried not to make her cry.
I'm often away from home and I don't have much time to be with her. So if it's okay with you, will you stay with her? I'll pay you well.
She offered me a job as her daughter's nanny. Honestly speaking, I wasn't sure if I could do such a job, but...
Wow. Like just like that, would you be a nanny for someone's child? Damn. Like, I mean, now they're, given the age that they're at a little bit more mature of an age, so still a lot of responsibility, though.
But I didn't have much money, and I really needed a job to earn a living, so I decided to take her offer. It's true that I need a job, so if I can be of any help, I'd love to take your offer.
Thank you. Good luck with your new job.
It's still a job after all. I need to work hard.
Thank you for coming, Kenji. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here, too.
Here, this is your apartment's key. I always leave earlier than today, so I'll see you only at night.
Okay, she must be very busy. Well, she's the president after all. Huh?
Good morning.
Good morning. Honestly, I didn't know how to spend the whole day with her, but I could not run away because it was my job. So, I decided to start by playing with her.
That's not a good one. Everything will fall down.
No, I think I can do this. Oh. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing, but it seems like she's having fun. I'm just playing as if I'm back being a kid.
You lose.
Yeah, I lost.
As a punishment, you're going to be a horse.
Oh, I see.
Run!
Okay, but I think I can do this. I'm being paid well, more than an ordinary office worker, so I have nothing to complain about. 6 months have passed.
Thank you so much for everything.
No problem.
She always talks about you when you're not here.
I want a daddy.
I guess she wants daddy.
Yeah,
Kenji, I'm actually a single mom.
that makes sense. I've never seen her husband before. I thought they must be both very busy with their work, but it appears that it wasn't the case. I learned that Sanae is a single mother who's raising her daughter all by herself, while working as a CEO of a company must be really hard.
I was gonna say,
yes?
As the
You've been a
CEO?
big
Damn.
You're really kind, and my daughter loves you very much. Kenji, I have to ask you something. Is there any chance that you want to be her father? I'll work, don't worry. You can be a stay-at-home dad if you like. This is so sudden. I'm sorry, but I really want you to think about it.
I didn't expect anything like this, but I do feel attached to both of them now that I've worked here for 6 months.
I mean, yeah, that would be expected.
Sanae's
Huh?
proposal put me in such a difficult position. I thought about it a lot. However, making a decision would not be as hard if only I was given an opportunity.
I'm sorry that you don't have a daddy.
Daddy.
Do you want Kenji to be your dad?
Yeah.
Shoot, I can't refuse when I hear them saying something like that.
Kenji,
I understand. I'll be her dad then.
are you sure?
Yes, I've seen how hard Sanae is trying in balancing both her professional and private life. And in all honesty, I didn't feel bad that her daughter got attached to me. Before meeting them, I had no job and nobody needed me. But now they do, and this makes me very happy. It was bound to happen anyway.
Are you really going to be my dad?
Well, I guess.
You didn't like the idea?
Of course not. I would have said so if I didn't want to.
That's good.
I'm happy to have my members in that family. So, I want a brother now.
What do you think, Kenji?
Well,
Kids can
in
be
the end,
very
I've
honest.
come to this point in
So,
life
I
by
mean,
just going with the flow.
It does happen,
But
don't
I
get me
guess
wrong.
it's not so bad to live like that after all.
Thank you for watching again. It would make me so
I know I have been in a similar situation once. I'd really have to go back through and pull my memories out, though, because it's a love-hate kind of thing in my brain. See the false theory. Actually, no, 7:30. You know what? I need to double check on my schedule because I don't know if my new schedule starts today or if it starts on the 1st. So I'll be right back, guys. And that means I should be good to come back here now for a few more minutes. So the new schedule does not start until 6/1. 6/1. Which should be later in the week. It's Thursday and Friday. So technically these 3 days, normal days. Just normal standard days. So we're good. Alrighty. And with that, now we need to find a new thing. My sister found out my secret as a hot YouTuber. What the fuck is a hot YouTuber? Hot YouTuber? Oh wait, like is that like the Amaranth thing? Like the sexy thing? I guess that makes sense then. Okay, never mind. Yes, it's a wonder I don't understand that world. Look. Anyway, though, my coworker's father ran away, so we took her in. The reason why the hottest girl in school spoils me. That's funny. I work as an agent at a talent agency. How about AI? Man, there's so much stuff I want to do, and I just don't know what to do with any of it right now, and it's a problem. Chat.openai.com, and you know, there's so much stuff on here right now. We need to regulate AI fast. I love AI. I think AI is amazing. We need to regulate it. We really, really need to regulate it. Like, this whole, like, the US being, like, just years behind on making laws of any sort of good standing for this stuff this shit has to stop. We really cannot afford to have these geezers up on the office hill anymore that just don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, you go up there and you talk to them like, what's a kilobyte versus a gigabyte? And they're just going to sit there like, we don't know what the hell a byte is. Okay. And I guarantee you ask anyone under the age of like probably 38 at this point what the difference between a kilobyte and a gigabyte is, they're more than likely gonna know, or at least have some idea of what of what it is. So this is like some of the stuff that bothers me a little bit. Anyway, though, what could I even ask ChatGPT? Like, where can I move? Because, boy, I've been trying to find a place to move. That's not been going well. It's like, oh no, like, how would you like to deal with your stress? Oh, I would like more stress, please. Oh, okay, here, we got something for that.
That you want to be her father? I'll work, don't worry. You can be a stay-at-home dad if you like. This is so
yeah, we should
sudden.
probably finish the story,
I'm
huh?
sorry, but I really want you to think about it.
I didn't expect anything like this, but I do feel attached to both of them now that I've worked here for 6 months.
Aww.
Sanae's proposal put me in such a difficult position. I thought about it a lot. However, making a decision would not be as hard if only I was given an opportunity.
I'm sorry that you don't have a daddy.
Daddy.
Do you want Kenji to be your dad?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Did we finish this?
I can't refuse when I hear them saying something like that.
Because I remember that.
Kenji.
I understand. I'll be her dad then.
Or did I? No, I think I paused it.
Yes.
But this
I've
is
seen
awesome.
how hard Sanae is trying in balancing both her professional and private life. And in all honesty, I didn't feel bad that her daughter got attached to me. Before meeting them, I had no job and nobody needed me. But now they do, and this makes me very happy. It was bound to happen anyway.
Are you really going to be my dad?
Well, I guess.
You didn't like the idea?
Of course not. I would have said so if I didn't want to.
That's good.
I'm happy to have my members in the family. So
Oh yeah, so one brother now.
now.
Man, we did watch the end of this. Okay. Yeah, that was cute. Apparently, I just needed a reminder in my brain, because that is something that happens from time to time. What to do, what to do, what to do. I found an elf girl in my bed and made her my wife. What the fuck? Like, some of these, like, storylines, like, titles, like, I just don't understand. Seriously. And it is good in your queue because you watch like 25 mangas. Like, oh, this is another manga. It's like, yeah, it's not the one I was looking at, but okay. I protected my hot coworker and got fired in return. That sounds about accurate.
I'm Keita Kawauchi, a 27-year-old salesman who works at Rokutora Electrical. Shirakawa-san, I'm going to a meeting with Sankame Corporation. Is the estimate sheet ready?
Here.
She's Mei Shirakawa, a competent worker who's 2 years younger than me, mindful, smart, and attractive. Thanks.
I hope you will close a contract.
Thanks. See you later.
Take care.
She's so perfect. Everything she does makes my heart pound. Why am I doing nothing even though it's the weekend? I start every Saturday and Sunday by waking up past noon. The sun sets before I finish taking care of all the piled up housework. I hope I'll go to the movies and exercise to feel fulfilled. I just hope, though. I always wanted a coat that would match my suit. I should go shopping.
Always wanted a coat
Decided
that
to
would
head to a
match my
shopping mall that
suit.
opened recently. Wow, it's crowded. Do they
Just
often
get
go out
one?
on a cold day like this? I can't believe it. I should go take a look around. This one is good, like for a mature
Did I misunderstand the simplicity of that?
This suit is made with durable cloth that will keep you warm, and it's really light. You want to try it on?
Oh, yeah, feels good to the touch, too.
It will bring out your manliness and dignity. You can wear it to both work and casual events.
I love this. How much is this? I need to sell one of my balls for this. Well, first impressions are important to salesmen. I should buy this. I'm buying this. I'll eat dust bunnies for the next couple of months. As I came out of the shop, I spotted Shirakawa-san walking. I almost covered my mouth with my hand. A man caught up with her, and they started having an argument. Is he her boyfriend? She wouldn't want me to see it. I should go this way. I'm a little shocked by the fact she has a man. Well, such a perfect girl like her must have one. But as I turned around,
Kawauchi-san!
she ran toward me. Oh, what's going on?
Help me!
She suddenly hugged me tightly. As I was surprised, the man yelled at me, as though almost spitting on my face.
Who the hell are you?
I'm one of her coworkers.
We're dating.
What?
You're kidding me. You seem surprised.
Yeah, because I am, but she must be in trouble. I was a bit surprised, but it's true that we're dating. Who are you?
I'm her boyfriend. You haven't moved on from me, right? So I'm offering you a chance to get back together with me.
Wow.
Don't lie. That was for 2 days and back in high school. You're causing me trouble.
I know you want me back. Come on.
No.
You don't understand what you're doing? I'll call the police unless you leave right now. Everyone will be on our side in the court.
Damn. You'll pay for this.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine. You're trembling. Let me give you some coffee in the cafe over there.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I'm sorry about everything.
You're such a thug.
I can't believe I ever dated him. I was an idiot.
May, I have feelings for you. We should date.
One day, a boy from the next class confessed his love to me. I was unconfident in myself and unsociable back then. And he was the leader of the flashiest in crowd in our grade. Everyone else has a boyfriend. Maybe I can change myself if I date him.
Oh no.
Yeah, sure.
May, let's go home. Let's go.
Yeah. You've changed after you started dating him. Have fun! Yeah. Oh, you have some company.
We'll have more fun this way.
So you're his new girlfriend? Hello.
No?
Where are we going today? The arcade. Take this!
That's against the rules.
Am I invisible to them?
That was so fun. Hey, May, do you want me to get something from the claw game?
Here it comes.
He gets a girl this way all the time.
Then this Nanako keychain.
Leave it to me. Damn, this must be broken.
Don't worry, it's not like I wanted it that badly.
Come on!
Hey, stop. I never thought he was such a thug. Hey, would you stop shaking the machine like that? I'm so sorry.
Why?
It was the wrong idea to date this guy. I'd like to break up with you.
Huh? Never been dumped before.
Then you dump me.
Huh. I wasn't serious about a bookworm like you.
I want to punch him. Later on, a rumor that I was clingy to him after getting dumped spread at school to irritate me even more. I swore to God that I'd never date a pig ever again. After I graduated from high school, I studied fashion and cosmetics to become attractive. And for all that hard work, I ran into him. Shopping with my friends is great, but I prefer being alone when I need to buy a lot of stuff. Which shop should I hit first?
Oh, May?
Hori. He seems much more like a thug.
Yoshi posted a picture of his reunion on his Instagram. I was surprised by how beautiful you'd become. I couldn't believe it was you.
I wish I could tell him he's talking to the wrong person.
You're a dating option. Maybe.
Huh?
I dumped you that time.
Wow.
But we can get back together if you want.
Huh? I dumped you. You didn't... Have you overwritten your memories? I'm fine.
Come on, don't be mad.
I'm not mad.
I work at my father's company. I can buy you whatever you want.
I don't need anything. He's following me. Such a jerk. And then...
Shira.
I heard someone call my name from a distance. Oh, is that? I turned towards a voice to see Kawachi-san, who was turning back to walk away. Kawachi-san!
I'm glad I was there. Talk to me anytime you need help.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you want me to walk you home?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. I still need to buy some stuff.
Okay, see you at the office.
Yeah,
Aw.
see you. Thank you very much.
Morning.
Kawuchi-san, morning. I'm so sorry about yesterday.
Don't worry.
Your coat looks great.
Thanks. The dust bunnies will taste better tonight. Kawachi-kun, do you have a second? Yeah. It's about the meeting with Hori Corporation. They want you to come with me. Oh, really? But they're not my client. I've never seen them. Yeah, I know. Are you available? Sure. I'm Yamashiro. I have an appointment with Mr. Nakane at 2 p.m.
Follow me.
The receptionist showed us to the president's office, not a meeting room. Are you sure we should come in here?
Yes.
Excuse me. We went in.
Hey.
It's the thug I saw the other day. Is it true that you mistreated my son?
Yeah, it's this guy, Dad. I told him to stay away from my girlfriend, but he keeps following her. Give him a lecture.
I assume he caused your son trouble? I'm so sorry. No, this jerk did. You should learn how to speak politely first. Say that to your son. I'm gonna break off our partnership unless this man quits his job. Oh no. We can't do that. I desperately explained the truth, but the thug's father was a copy of him. He never listened to me and kept telling me to quit. In the end, the section chief chose the partnership over me. I know this is wrong, like father, like son, but our company can't lose the partnership. It's okay. They won't listen to us anyway. Hey,
Hey,
Shirakawa-san, I'm quitting today.
why?
Could never tell her why. She'll definitely feel guilty. Well, for some reasons. I'll go talk to HR.
Kawachi-san?
This is what I get in return for years of service for my company. My life is ruined.
Yeah.
I knew that I had to find a new job, but I really didn't feel like it and my legs were watery. I spent my days staring at the ceiling of my apartment. Shirakawa-san called and texted me every day. My smartphone died while I was figuring out an excuse the other day, and I've never charged it since then. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't buy that coat. I'm short on money. Who's buzzing? It's a pain in the ass. I won't answer. Who the... Yeah? I was surprised as I saw the monitor.
Kawauchi-san, I'm relieved.
It's her. I never thought you'd visit me. How did you know my address?
I asked one of our coworkers.
Okay. Sorry I made you worry.
I wanted to make an apology.
For what?
You quit because of me. I'll do anything to make up for it.
Hey, calm down. Because I can't.
I can't calm down. Why didn't you tell me? You can't quit without telling me. I had no clue. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. Don't be.
It is. I visited those jerks as soon as I came to know why you quit. I told them to take back that stupid condition.
Really?
Then, that jerk told me that if only I date him, he would.
It's so him. You turned him down, right?
I wanted you back so badly that I accepted that.
Oh, no.
I met up with him after that, but he was never gonna take that back. So I dumped him right there and quit my job too.
You quit?
You worked really hard for years. You don't deserve this. I don't want to work at such an evil company anymore.
Okay.
What's so funny?
I always thought
Hell
you were
yeah.
cool. A smart woman. I didn't know you had such an eccentric side.
I had to do that.
Spent my days just
Warning,
breathing,
Captain.
but I
1
think
hour
I'm
mark.
ready to move
Please
on.
take a break
Thanks.
if needed.
Kawauchi-san, we should move in together.
Huh? How do you figure that?
I'm sure I feel uncomfortable unless you fully recover and find a new job, so let me move in.
I can't.
Why?
You're a girl.
So?
You don't get it? I'm a man. You know we shouldn't do that.
That's my line.
Huh?
I'd never suggest this to you unless I have feelings for you.
Oh.
I've always been in love with you, and I started loving you even more after you protected me from that thug.
Aww.
I can't get you out of my thoughts lately. If you don't feel the same way, I'll make you. So let me move in. You won't regret it.
I'll make you.
Come on.
Damn.
You should cherish yourself. You're such
That's
an attractive woman.
that's a way to
How
get
could I
feelings
not
out, I
become
guess.
attracted to you?
You mean?
Always been in love with you too. When I saw you with that guy, I envied him so much that I almost punched him. And he got to become your boyfriend.
For 2 days and another day, though.
That's what I'm talking about, especially the second time.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you punishment. Show me your forehead.
Don't do it painfully.
You'll see. It's done.
This is not punishment.
You will never date anyone else this way.
Of course I won't. I've only got eyes for you.
I was able to get a position at Monokuma Corporation, which is famous for its own great work environment. Not only that, we can't have any deals with your company. You know why. Oh, please?
You jerk. Give her back to me.
Kazuma, I'm sorry about what he said.
Ouch. I'm not to blame.
The president fired his own son, and his company went bankrupt later on. Hey!
Hey!
We're engaged now and gonna have a wedding next year, so that thug is May's ex. It still drives me crazy, but I wouldn't have ended up with her or got a better job if it weren't for him. Maybe I should thank him.
Nice. Anyway, though, guys, that is all for today. I do have stuff I really need to do, so y'all have a good one.